Elmore had a great game. Ryan Taylor had a great game, and everybody, Stevie Browning and Luke and CJ, I think all contributed. So all in all, good night. Again, time to enjoy, not time to celebrate. Long season. We protected. We did what you have to do, and that's protect your floor. You still got to go on the road and win. So we just got to pack up our bags and make sure our game's with us when we go down into Texas.
The players went through a summary of why they thought they were now all of a sudden better. Why do you think they are?
What they say. Because it's more important what they say than what I say. Because I'm not playing. They are.
Well, from a coach's perspective, what's different than earlier on in the season?
Well, just time. You know, we saw, I told everybody, if you came to our practices, you could see it. It's there. We just weren't getting it on the floor. One, John Elmore was our point guard. And he was, I thought was going to be eligible at the beginning of the year when we made the schedule. Didn't work out that way. Then he gets hurt. He's playing about 80%. He's still not full. So, you know, it just, when you play and the ball moves as fast as it moves, everything's got to be together. It takes a while to get that, you know, and you have to be committed as a coach to work through that. Some coaches get nervous because they're making the decisions and you aren't. And a lot of coaches get nervous with that. And, I'm not smart enough to figure it all out, so I just let them go. They play well.
Elmore found a stroke today.
Yeah, and again, you're shooting on one leg. It's not, you know, it throws your balance off. It doesn't take much to take a shot, a ride. So, you know, he's a good shooter. He'll be a great shooter before he leaves here. As he gets stronger physically, he'll stabilize his balance. He'll be a phenomenal shooter.
Aside from his play on the floor, how is John kind of almost a general, like directing traffic? He can think through the game as well.
On the floor or off the floor?
On. It seems like he directs traffic a lot.
Well, he's point guard. You know, he and Ryan direct the traffic. Ryan does it from the point forward. He does it from the point guard position. I mean, that's what they do. John's clever. He understands the game. Player of the year in West Virginia. You know, good player. And you know, I've become a real good coach when you have a real good player.
Ryan has a career high in assists, and he seems to know when to let it go and when to take it to the basket. I mean,
yeah, he does a lot of good things. And a lot of defensive things you don't see. It's his off-ball defense that is really, really good. And he's directing. If you listen to him, he'll talk. He'll move them into place. Keeps everybody in where they're supposed to be. He got in a little foul trouble. When he got his 2 fouls, our defense started really going downhill. He started getting real careful about what he was doing and didn't want to pick up the third, probably on my urging. But at the same time, he's got to learn to play with 2 or 3 fouls and not pick up one. Thought he adjusted and started backing up. They're athletic and they attack the basket. He started adjusting a little bit, backed up a step, took that first step away, made him pull it up in front of him. He gave him a shot, but it's a contested shot, and they don't make as many of those as they do the layups and fouls that they were getting.
Diaz gets his 16 and 8, but he's kind of quiet. He fouls out. Kelly intercepts 2 lobs inside. I mean,
yeah.
How do you think you dealt with Diaz over the course of the game?
You know, again, this is going to sound weird, but in order to get beat by a post player, he better be really, really good offensively. Other than that, we're going to play. We'll get a few buckets and we'll hit a few threes, and we'll see when I count. That means we win. So, you know, post play's hard. It's not easy. If I had Shaq, we'd be posting up every big play. Coming down, I'd be telling you, crazy as heck not to post up. But, you know, most people don't have Shaq. In fact, there is only one Shaq. So, you know, I just like the style of play that, you know, I grew accustomed to in high school and then on with Mike. Learned a lot from Mike to even make it even better. But we did the same thing in high school. We didn't post up to play. In fact, my last year, my center, we were in the finals of the state. 6'1" center was a point guard. He was 6'1". We played, we beat one of the state's best team down there, 35 points on our home floor. They played traditional, we played the other way. Makes it difficult. In fact, this game almost turned a little bit when Diaz went out. They played small. They played our same size. So, but the difference being is that they're smaller. When they get small, we get big and small at the same time. Because James Kelly and Ryan got bodies, and they're big and small at the same time when they're playing like sizes most of the time.
Has there been any emphasis at all in practice about free throw shooting? A few good nights already on free throw shooting as compared to the beginning of
It's
the
all
season.
in your head. You know, you tickle me dead. All the gurus go up there and say, well, you put your finger over here and you practice more. But when you practice shooting anywhere, you're practicing free throws, right? You just shoot. That's all that is. That's a free shot. It's all mostly mental. I think the more you point it out, the more you stress it, probably the worse you get. And I've seen the greatest free throw coaches in the world work with guys that can't make free throws. And you know, after 5 years, guess what? They can't make free throws. So, you know, again, just something that's there, and it's a mental thing. You know, I like to sit down, you know, you can read the mechanics in a book if you want to. You'd be as smart as I am within 30 minutes. But, you know, it's a mental thing. I think more attention you draw to it, the worse it gets. You know, you have a lot of people out of jobs, shooting coaches out of jobs, and might say I'm an idiot. And they might be right. I don't know.
Anything else?
All right, fellas, thanks.